A female federal prison guard in court today charged with having an illegal affair with an inmate. That inmate, a convicted cop killer. She's now pregnant and she faces more than a dozen years behind bars. Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett was in court and joins us live from downtown Brooklyn with more. NJ?
Dinah, federal court downtown Brooklyn, where Nancy Gonzalez has just been released on bond. This was the scene here about 15 minutes ago. I want to show you the videotape. Ms. Gonzalez leaving the federal courthouse amid a crush of reporters and photographers. A 29-year-old prison guard charged with having a series of sexual encounters with an inmate, and not just any inmate, the convicted killer of two New York City cops.
Ronell Wilson was arrested in 2003 for murdering two New York City detectives in cold blood on Staten Island and is serving a life sentence in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where Nancy Gonzalez worked the 4 to midnight shift. Prosecutors say the two had a series of sexual encounters, most of them in a vacant room next door to Wilson's prison cell. The alleged relationship went on for more than 4 months, and investigators believe she is now 8 months pregnant with Wilson's child. In a series of phone calls routinely monitored by jailhouse supervisors, Ms. Gonzalez is overheard saying, quote, "I took a chance because I was so vulnerable and wanted to be loved, and now I am carrying his child. Why not give him a child as far as giving him some kind of hope?" End quote. But Ronell Wilson's crime was so heinous, the U.S. Justice Department may seek the federal death penalty. He climbed into the back of an unmarked car and shot two undercover detectives, James Nemerin and Rodney Andrews, point blank in the head. In one of her phone calls, Nancy Gonzalez seemed to struggle with her conscience. How am I going to explain this to this little boy? Mommy was in the military. Mommy was a CO. Mommy got wrapped up with a person who took lives. So how do you explain that? End quote.
Nancy Gonzalez said nothing as she left the courthouse. If she's convicted of all of this, she could face up to 15 years in federal prison. Her attorney, Anthony Rico, spoke to reporters just a few minutes ago and acknowledged that the charges are serious, but said it is not necessarily what it seems. Tonight in downtown Brooklyn, NJ Burkett, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.